I'm Peter Zioka, the principal of Muboni Boys High School. As you are aware, we were directed by our employer, the Teacher Service Commission, as teachers to report back to our worker stations. I'm happy to report that all teachers, both the TSC employed and the BOM, reported for duty as early as 8 a.m. and I welcomed them. And at 10 a.m., we had a brief meeting with them so as to guide ourselves on what is expected of us. You are aware the Minister of Education, State Department of Early Learning and Basic Education gave us some guidelines on health and safety protocols for the opening of schools amid the COVID-19 pandemic. I was able to guide the teachers through that document, what it was required, and we are able to assign ourselves some specific duties provided in that document so that we make our school ready to receive the students in case the government declares that the schools should be reopened and the students come back. So we agreed that is the work we are going to start undertaking right away in the course of the week. In that document, we are supposed to do some markings, providing for the required social distances in the classes and in our dormitories because we are boarding school. And we have agreed on how to go about that. Even though we have challenges of course of infrastructure. We don't have enough classes. If we are to follow the required social distance, we don't have enough dormitories, and we expect that the government has a plan to provide for those additional facilities if we have got to adhere to the social distance as provided for in the protocols. Yes, the first business of the day was to guide ourselves during that brief and to task ourselves with what we are going to do, guided by that document. Yes. Right now, we may not have enough, but going forward, as I did say, we are planning on how to provide for them. Of course, the major constraint is the resources, because we have realized we don't have enough hand washing points. We need to add. That requires resources. If we have got to adhere to the requisite social distances, we may need more classrooms or temporary classrooms for that matter. We don't have those resources, but we know government is awake to that to those demands in all schools, not Mubon only, and we are going to be guided. I think I reminded the teachers that their employer expect them first of all to put in order their TPAD documents. They know what TPAD documents are. Then in preparation to receive the students, they are expected to have their schemes of work ready. They are expected to also update their notes. From where we left, we are almost going to the second term. So we expect them to have updated notes and be ready to eat the classrooms and teach.
So what is the biggest challenge which you, as a principal and the whole school of Muboni can face? Suppose the students education now?
The biggest challenge, Bwana Dennis, would be how to make sure we adhere to the required social distance, because the numbers in the classrooms are higher and we don't have extra classrooms. Therefore, the social distance would be a big challenge to us. Two, um, the ratio for hand washing facilities, it is 1 point for 50 students. That will require us to have around 26 points. Right now, we may not have the 26 points. And without being resourced, that would be a big challenge to provide for that. I think the ratio of classrooms, given the size, would range from 15, because they are not of uniform size, from 15 students to a maximum of 20 students per class. Some of our classes have as high as 55, 58 students.